The civilization of Egypt, agriculture. Behind the famous kings and queens of Egypt were the ordinary people, the workers in the cities, and the farmers in the fields. Around 450 BC, a Greek traveler named Herodotus visited Egypt and described the farmers in a happy and hopeful way. He said they didn't have to work as hard as people in other places. They didn't need to dig or plow the land much. Instead, when the Nile River flooded, it watered the fields by itself. After the water went down, each farmer planted seeds and let his pigs walk over the fields to push the seeds into the soil. Then he just waited for the crops to grow and harvested them when they were ready. Farmers also trained monkeys to pick fruit from trees. When the Nile flooded, it left behind pools full of fish, which the people could catch easily. The same net used to catch fish during the day was also used to cover the farmer's head at night to protect from mosquitoes. But even though the land was rich, the farmers didn't benefit much from it. All the land belonged to the king, Pharaoh, and people could use it only if he allowed them. They had to give the king 10% to 20% of their crops every year. Some land was owned by rich nobles, and some had huge farms with over 2,500 cows. People mostly ate grains, fish, and meat. There's a record that tells schoolboys what foods they could eat: 33 kinds of meat, 48 types of baked food, and 24 kinds of drinks. Rich people drank wine, while poor people had barley beer. Life for a farmer was very hard. He had to deal with middlemen and tax collectors who took a lot of his crops. One old writing describes his sad life. Worms, rats, birds, hippos, and even thieves damaged or stole his crops. His tools broke and his animals died. When it was time to pay taxes, the taxmen came with sticks. If he couldn't pay, they beat him, tied him up, and even threw him into the canal. His wife and children were also punished. His neighbors would run away to protect their own grain. This story may be a bit exaggerated, but it shows how tough life was. On top of all this, farmers also had to do forced labor for the king. They worked on canals, roads, farms, and even helped build pyramids and temples by dragging huge stones. Most farmers probably accepted this hard life quietly. Many were slaves, either captured during wars or because they couldn't pay their debts. Sometimes people were captured in raids and sold. One old carving shows a long line of sad, tired prisoners with their hands tied, being brought into Egypt to be slaves.